Deep inside a sunflower seed smaller than your pinky fingernail lay a world of possibilities. A tiny voice whispered a dream so grand it seemed almost impossible. "I want to be tall," it said with a voice full of hope and determination. Taller than the birds, with a crown of sunshine. The seed's dream was vivid and clear. This wasn't just any seed, it was a seed with a vision, a seed with a purpose. This seed dared to dream big, to imagine a future where it stood tall and proud. The other seeds around him chuckled, their laughter echoing in the tiny world they shared. A crown of sunshine? How silly, they scoffed, unable to see beyond their own limited dreams. But the little seed kept dreaming. It held on to its vision, nurturing it with every ounce of its being. He knew he was meant for something great, something beyond the ordinary. He just had to be brave enough to grow, to push through the soil and reach for the sky. The journey was just beginning and the seed was ready to embrace it. One day, a gust of wind swept the little seed away from his cozy flower head. The wind was strong and relentless, carrying him far from the familiar petals that had sheltered him since he was just a tiny sprout. He tumbled through the air, spinning and twirling uncontrollably. The world around him became a blur of colors and shapes, and he felt dizzy and disoriented. The wind howled in his tiny ears, a constant reminder of the power of nature. Finally, he landed with a soft thud on the ground. The impact was gentle, but the journey had left him shaken. He lay there for a moment, trying to gather his thoughts and make sense of his new surroundings. Rain poured from the sky, threatening to wash him away. The droplets were large and heavy, each one a potential force to sweep him off his newfound resting place. The ground around him quickly turned to mud, making it difficult for him to stay put. The world was a scary place, much bigger than the little seed imagined. Everywhere he looked, there were vast expanses of land and towering plants that seemed to stretch endlessly into the sky. He felt incredibly small and insignificant in this enormous world. He felt a pang of fear, but then he remembered his dream. He had always dreamed of growing into a strong, tall plant, just like the ones he had seen around him. This dream gave him a glimmer of hope and courage. "I won't give up," he whispered, clinging to a bit of soil. With determination in his heart, he held on tightly, refusing to let the wind and rain defeat him. He knew that if he could just hold on, he would have a chance to grow and thrive in this new world. Days turned into nights. The sun beat down and the wind howled. Sometimes the little seed felt like giving up. But then he would remember his dream. "A little rain won't stop me," he'd say, pushing his tiny roots deeper into the earth. He was determined to grow, no matter how hard it seemed. Slowly, something truly magical happened. The little seed felt himself changing, transforming. He stretched and grew, pushing through the soil towards the warmth of the sun. He wasn't a seed any longer, but something more. He was a plant, small but strong and resilient. He reached higher and higher, his leaves unfurling like flags of triumph. He had faced the wind and rain, the heat and the cold, and come out stronger. Finally the day came when the little seed, no longer so little, stood tall and proud. He had done it. After months of enduring the harsh elements, from the scorching sun to the heavy rains, the seed had persevered. It had faced countless challenges, but with each obstacle, it grew stronger and more resilient. The journey was not easy, but it was worth every moment of struggle. He had grown into a beautiful plant, with a crown of golden petals bathed in sunshine. The golden petals were a testament to his journey, each one representing a milestone he had achieved. The sunlight that now bathed him was a reminder of the warmth and energy that had fueled his growth. He stood there not just as a plant, but as a symbol of hope and perseverance. The other plants looked up at him in amazement. They had witnessed his transformation and were inspired by his journey. They saw in him the possibility of their own dreams coming true. His growth was not just a personal victory, but a beacon of hope for all the plants around him. They realized that with determination and courage, they too could achieve greatness. The little seed who dared to dream had shown them all that even the smallest of seeds can achieve great things with courage and determination. His story became a legend among the plants, a tale of how dreams, no matter how small, can grow into something magnificent. It was a reminder that every journey begins with a single step, and with perseverance, anything is possible.